Good evening, everyone. So tonight I'm speaking to Clinton, who last time you just contacted me and you said you have a new listing tool and we did a video, and I was surprised. We both were surprised how it blew up. And since then there's been a lot of talk about AI, and I think you guys are one of the leaders in this space for Amazon listings. And you told me that you have some new features you wanted to show. So you want to tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Ed, thanks for having me on again. Yeah, it's good to see you. Good to be in this space right now. Like you said, AI has been a huge topic over the last 6 months, although it's really been in the background for a couple of years. And tools are moving really quickly. So all the technologies going at lightning speed, and Perci's really on the forefront of everything. So we're building all these new tools and new functionality to help Amazon sellers. And I think especially for you and your community, there's some compliance and listing safety stuff that is really exciting that I'd love to show you. Shall I share my screen? We can just get into it.
Yes, please.
Okay. All right, great.
But this is beyond the listing, correct?
This is all listing focused.
I mean,
The initial tool.
Right. Go ahead. Sorry.
The initial tool was all about writing. It was all about a listing generator, so you could put your keywords in, and Perci would optimize all that for you, and it would give you the final copy. So now we're moving into the keyword research part of this as well, which is a huge part of making an optimized listing. So just to back up, Perci is an Amazon listing generator. So it uses AI to generate every part of your listing: your title, your bullets, your product description, your backend keywords. I think the most common question I get now is, so how is this different from ChatGPT or something? You know, that's free. Why can't I just ask ChatGPT to write me an Amazon listing? And it's a good question. You know, some people do try that, and it can sometimes get a little bit of the way there. And the real answer to that is ChatGPT doesn't actually know the rules and restrictions of an Amazon listing. It doesn't actually know how you should optimize your keywords correctly. It also doesn't know if it's given you something wrong. So if you ask ChatGPT to make an Amazon listing, and it puts 100% satisfaction guaranteed in your title, it's not going to say, by the way, I made a mistake. You know, you won't know that something's wrong. So a specialized tool that's built for creating Amazon listings is going to give you better results and a more optimized outcome. So you'll just have way better rank, content optimization, your sales will be higher. It just allows everything to be specialized. So I already showed you the generator last time, and now we have a new tool that's part of the process. It's called Auto-SEO. So before you write your Amazon listing, you need the keywords, and specifically you need Amazon keywords. Unlike Google, Amazon doesn't actually release keyword data publicly, so that's why there's tools like Helium 10 or Jungle Scout or Viral Launch that give some way to estimate the data and traffic around these keywords. The problem is that process is still really manual. So if you go on, say, Helium 10 and you do a reverse ascending search or a root keyword search, you'll get back thousands of keywords. You can do some sorting to find, you know, the ones that have the right trend or the right competition and stuff like that. But it's still up to you to go one by one and check everything yourself, which just takes a lot of time. So typically it takes people around 30 minutes to find the keywords for their listing. And what I'm really excited about is with Auto-SEO and Perci, you can do it in about a minute. So it uses AI to make that whole process really fast and easy. And in a lot of cases, if you aren't an expert in keyword research, you can get a better list because Perci already knows all the rules and best practices for finding keywords. So let's do an example here. Just to make this quick, I'll do a root keyword search. You can also do reverse ASIN searches to get a lead on your competitors, but we'll just do a quick root keyword search. We'll do a wine fridge. So we're going to get back a huge list of keywords here with all the data that you could want to judge your keywords. Wine fridge here, we've got a bunch of keywords. There's search volume, there's trends, all that stuff. The second step is that we want to pick our keyword strategy. So depending on what kind of seller account you have, depending on the product, depending on the market, you might want to go for something like highest search volume. You might want to look for long tail keywords. If you're doing a reverse ASIN search, you want to look at the competitor rank. Some people want to go trending. This is a beta product, so this is actually the most exciting part that's going to keep moving. So if you check back in a month, this is going to be way more advanced with different complex strategies to compare different stats and look for opportunity keywords. For now, let's just stick with highest search volume as a way to prioritize our keywords. And here's the cool part. We've got this huge list of keywords. There's some stuff in here that you always get back with a keyword search tool, like for instance, door lock. Doesn't really make sense for this product. We want to make sure that every keyword we have is, number one, Amazon compliant, but also is the right keyword for this product so that it's really relevant. We can use AI to do that really quickly. So I'm going to put the name of this product here. This is a wine fridge. And then we'll put a brand. We'll make this the Rosenberg fridge line. It's a great brand. So I've just clicked auto remove other brands. And in a second or two, Perci has found all the brands that are in these keywords. And with a click, we can take them all out. So we just took out about 10,
you don't get
10
an IP,
keywords.
You don't get an IP complaint.
No IP complaint. So one thing that especially new sellers often don't know is if you have a brand name in your listing that is not the brand that you're selling, that's a violation of Amazon. So you can get your listing taken down. So we want to get all the brands that are not your brand out of your listing because that could cause a problem down the line. So we've got our clean brand-free list here. And the second thing we want to refine is irrelevant keywords. So there will often be, I sort of use the wheat and chaff analogy. You know, anytime you do a keyword search, there's going to be some chaff in the wheat, and we want to take a quick look and make sure that all those weird unrelated keywords are out. So we're going to put a couple of product details here. You can put a lot here, or because we're doing a demonstration, I'll just do a little bit. I'll just put, wine fridge for 6 bottles. Maybe we'll put energy efficient for sellers or garage, something like that. Now I'm going to click auto remove unrelated keywords. And what Perci's going to do is look at the entire list of keywords and compare against the product details we've given it to make sure that all the keywords we do have exactly match our product. We don't want to have anything that doesn't make sense for the product. This isn't a compliance issue. This is just a performance issue. So if I had, if I made a listing and I included digital door lock as a keyword, nothing would ring as an alarm bell on Amazon. I would just be wasting space in my listing with a keyword that doesn't make sense. So I just want to get rid of all those. One click, I'll remove all of those keywords. And now we've got about 100 keywords that are all Amazon compliant and really relevant to our product. And that took us about 2.5 minutes, even with me explaining everything along the way. So I just clicked send to listing generator, and you can see all of our keywords here. With the keyword data, they're ready to go. Our keyword research is done, just like that.
Incredible.
There's another thing I want to show you now. This is sort of the second exciting thing. I won't get into all the details of this listing generator because we already went over that about 6 months ago, and the basics are all there. But I want to show you a new feature that is really compliance related. So we put energy efficient here. Let's put something here that we know Amazon doesn't like. Eco-friendly.
Right.
Maybe we'll also put non-toxic as a phrase. These are two phrases that they're not against Amazon's explicit rules, but they are known to cause problems with listings because they're unsubstantiated claims that Amazon doesn't like. So we're going to put that in, and we'll pretend that I didn't know this is a bad thing for Amazon. I'm going to hit generate so you can see what happens. So now Perci's making our listing. We've got our SEO keyword list there. We've got some basic product details. Perci's writing out our title. It's coming up with bullets for us. It's writing out a product description. It's figuring out the backend keywords. And then it's optimizing everything top to bottom for SEO. And what's new is Perci is now looking for any phrases that are known to cause problems. So this is new. Before we see our listing, we've got this caution from Perci. Your listing has some words or phrases that Amazon watches closely. You may want to rewrite these to avoid investigation. So anything that is potentially problematic, Perci's going to warn you about. It'll highlight everything in red. This is often category specific. So for instance, a lot of supplements as a category, they have a lot of problems, I know. Print on demand has different sort of category cautions than, say, health products or cleaning products. But it's always better to know than to not know. So Perci's always going to tell you if there's something that could be an issue. In our case, we can just take this out. We can see everything in red, so we can be sure that we've got a safe listing. This is actually a bit of like it's an interesting topic because there's no definitive list. You know, you can't know every word because Amazon keeps their processes secret. But Perci's always updating, adding new things that we learn have caused problems for listings. So for example, eco-friendly and non-toxic, that's a pretty well-known trigger phrase. A couple of weeks ago, someone told me about a new ingredient called E171 that it's some really obscure ingredient. It has some kind of property that apparently can be used to make illegal food. I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, E171 is this really obscure thing that got someone delisted. So now Perci will warn you about that. So we're always keeping this list really up to date to make sure that we're not missing anything. And the point is that everyone who makes a listing with Perci is going to get the safest listing possible.
Right. Okay. Pretty incredible.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. This AI, I can't wrap my head around it. Okay. Thank you so much. And I like your interface. Looks it made a lot of improvements. Looks great.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, we've done a lot of design work. Yeah. I won't get into everything that we've done because we've done a lot of work, but one nice thing about the Auto-SEO feature, getting all those keywords, is that when you use Auto-SEO, you have your backend keywords filled out automatically because we have enough keyword information. So that's one more step that you don't have to do. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot more to come.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's amazing and really nice speaking to you. Okay.
You too, Ed. Thanks very much.
You got it. Bye.